Looks like a little fender-bender. Not too sure. They have an ambulance there, so maybe somebody's not too good. But give you guys some footage of what goes on in the city. Like I said, not too sure like what happened. Looks like this car could have got rear-ended, but it's kind of hard to say. At this point, we're only speculating. Looked like she was rear-ended. That's what it looks like, but they're looking at the rear, so it must be rear-ended. So can't see. Let me see if I can see any. It doesn't have to have damage on it, but you can see a little bit. I don't know. Like, I'm not too sure which car it was. So she got rear-ended basically. Not a lot of damage, but doesn't mean you can't get injured from a little whiplash. I don't think you hear it. She's basically cussing because that's why your speed is very important. Speed and distance is very, very important, especially in the city, because people do a lot of abrupt movements that normally wouldn't be done. Now, since everybody's been cooped in the house for the last 6 months to a year, and some of them are coming out for like the first time and learning how to drive all over again. That's the other issue. Like, everybody's learning how to do what they should have already been doing. I'm not too sure which vehicle hit the back of her though. I'm gonna walk over to the side so I can hear what she's saying. She's saying you can see the light is red, and somebody, I guess somebody. See if I can hear exactly what she's saying.
Can I talk to woman, please? Yeah, okay. So I don't know if I'm going over there now. Somebody just hit my car and in the middle of the red light. And then so now I'm in Marapen now. Now then I'm gonna
Yeah, so my speculation was right. Somebody hit her from the back. And I guess she was at the red light and they hit her. Maybe not focusing on the red light or knowing that it was a red light or not knowing that she was going to stop. Who knows what the situation was. But nevertheless, they hit her from the back. I'm not too sure if it's that truck over there, because the police officer was talking to that guy in the truck over there. I don't know if he's a witness or a driver.
always in the damn phone. Always in the damn phone. You can drive in the car in the phone. When I finish, then I'll come over, okay?
Okay, so you're all set to drive home? You okay?
I'm not driving home. I'm going straight to my insurance right now. I'm not going home. And then he's gonna have to fix my car.
I see you coming
Yeah.
down.
No, in my
Alright,
insurance.
why don't you guys get in the car and I'll help you guys pull out, okay?
There I am.
Yeah, that's this one.
Alright, I'll help you guys pull out, okay?
You want us to pull out?
Yeah, I'll help you guys pull out as soon as you're ready to go, okay? Alright, have a great day.
So apparently the guy that just took off in the pickup truck was the one that rear ended the back of him. Doesn't appear to be any major damage, but just a little jolt from the back is enough to give you whiplash, and it can hurt your neck or your back or your spine. No, it doesn't take much to snap someone's neck. Like she said, if his vehicle came in contact with their vehicle, that's enough right there alone. You should be paying attention to what you're doing on the road. Most people don't pay attention, and that's the biggest problem that we have. Is a lot of drivers don't focus on the road. Like she said, get off the cell phone. She said it multiple times. I guess he was on. We don't know if he was on the cell phone for sure, but she said it. So maybe she saw something we didn't see. So if you are on your cell phone and you are texting and you are doing all that makeup and all that stuff, try to focus on what you should be doing, driving. And when you're driving, I think the only thing you should be doing is looking and driving. There shouldn't be too much else you should be doing. It doesn't help that he's driving real slow either. And if he's driving that slow through the city, that could be one of the problems. He's driving like real slow. Like 20 miles an hour is slow, but he's going a little bit slower than 20 miles an hour. They might have another accident, the rate they're doing it. Because he probably drove so slow that, sometimes driving too slow can cause an accident too. You got to keep it to a moderate speed. If the speed limit is 20, do about 15. 15 is kind of low on the low side, but the speed limit is 20, so you should be doing about, that means you should be doing about 15 to 20. Doesn't mean you have to do exactly 20. But then again, if you go too low under 20, that could cause a problem too, because then you got people just going way too slow. And keep in mind, the reason why they dropped the speed limit down was because they were having so many accidents. So I think this should be the case. If your car hits another car and you're at fault, you should be 100% responsible for the car accident. Because the speed doesn't make the difference. It's the driver doing the driving that makes a difference. I mean, if you're driving 60 miles an hour and you hit something that's stationary, then obviously you're at fault. I mean, there's no rocket science behind that. So they should make the driver responsible for their own actions. And I thought Massachusetts had this no fault law. I don't know what the heck that means. That each person is 50% at fault, I think that they're trying to say. But I'm not too sure how that works out. If somebody hits you from the back, you can't be at fault if somebody hits you from the back. Or you shouldn't be at fault if somebody hits you from the back. Alright guys, I figured I'd just give a little footage of, small little fender bender, nothing major. Nobody seriously injured. And off to the next one. I'm pretty sure there'll be more stuff I find just by looking around. Catch you guys in the next one.